Welcome to our One Piece summary, where we take you on an adventure through the high seas with Monkey D. Luffy and the Straw Hat Pirates. And in the previous video, we mentioned that Luffy and Usopp's pirates visited Kaya in her mansion to ask her for a ship, but they met Clador, and here we can carry on our action. At Kaya's mansion, Clador claimed that if anything happened to Kaya, he wouldn't forgive himself, but he was a liar. Outside the mansion, our friends meet Django, the hypnotist. He made Usopp's pirates fall asleep in the middle of the road. After a while, Luffy and Usopp see Django and Clador together, and they know the true identity of Clador, who is truly called Captain Koro. This man was plotting a raid of the village and the murder of Kaya. Luffy yells at them not to get rid of Kaya, but Django uses his hypnotism to put Luffy to sleep, causing him to fall off the cliff. He lands on his head and appears to be dead. They don't worry about Usopp knowing because of his reputation as a liar in his village. Zoro, Nami, and the Usopp pirates still waiting for Luffy and Usopp. They saw Usopp coming toward them and trying to tell the whole village about the plan of Clador and Django. But no one believes. He wanted to make them leave their homes to protect them from the pirates coming according to Clador's plan. Even Kaya didn't believe him and asked him why he hates Clador. In the meanwhile, Koro, or Clador as known, announces his plan to attack the village at dawn. Usopp says how he loves the village and he wants to protect it, so he will stand against the pirates. Luffy, Zoro, and Nami decide to join him, and so Usopp stands up, declaring that even though he is scared, he will fight. Our four heroes plan to fight pirates, while Koro injures Mary and prepares to commit a deed the following day. The Black Cat Pirates ship approaches Syrup Village, but Luffy, Usopp, Zoro, and Nami have poured oil on a slope to make it slippery, and plan to attack the pirates when they slip. However, they realize they are at the wrong coast, and their ship and the treasure are at the north coast. Usopp stands up to the pirates at the north coast, but realizes he can't beat them alone. Nami arrives and knocks Usopp in the head when he tries to give them the treasure. Luffy and Zoro arrive and united the four face off against the Black Cat Pirates. Django kneels beside the fallen pirates and starts to hypnotize them to become stronger and attack the Straw Hat. But Luffy was also hypnotized. He became wild and strong too. Luffy takes the bow of Koro's ship in an attempt to kill Django and his friends. But Django hypnotizes Luffy, and so Luffy falls asleep, the bow falling on top of him. With Luffy out of the way, Django prepares for the next attack. Sam and Pucci attack Zoro. Zoro blocks their claws with his swords and engages in a great fight with the two Meowban brothers. Pucci then uses his cat-like abilities to steal Zoro's two swords and throw them away. Zoro has no chance to grab them and faces another attack by the Nebian brother. Usopp decides to help the fires and the brothers, but Zoro blocks it with his back, yelling at Nami and Usopp to not get themselves killed. Nami then runs for Zoro's sword, picking them up, but Django reacts swiftly and slashes her in the shoulder with his chakram. Just as Django and the others are about to kill the Straw Hat, Koro appears annoyed that his plan didn't work. Koro standing impatiently holding his clothes to Siam and Pucci next. He said that everyone has 5 minutes to finish their job or he will kill them all. Zoro catches his sword to fight, and as the Meowban brother charges at him, he unleashes a great torrentry, taking both of them down with one might swing. He turns to Koro and declares that he won't even need 5 minutes. Nami realizes how dangerous Koro is, and so runs to wake up Luffy. As she runs, Django spots her and hurls a chakram at her. Nami turns and steps on Luffy's face, waking up Luffy. Luffy stays standing though, and he breaks the chakram with his teeth. He then sees Nami is wounded, and furious prepares for battle with Koro. At the mansion, Kaya wakes up from a nightmare, and she heads down the stairs to find Mary leaning against the wall, bloody and wounded. Mary explained that the whole situation to Kaya, how Koro is planning to kill her and take her money in a well. Kaya realized that Usopp was telling the truth the entire time, and so she puts on her overcoat and sets out. She arrives at the top of the slope and tells Koro to stop immediately, and that Mary told her everything. Usopp picks up the gun and fires at Koro, but Koro sidesteps the shot and knocks Usopp down. From out of nowhere flies Luffy's first, striking Koro in the face. Sam and Bucci of the Meowbam brothers face off once again. As Luffy and Koro began the fight, Usopp ordered the Usopp pirates to run away with Kaya, but Django goes after them, and Zoro goes after both while carrying Usopp in order to find a way. A flashback revealed that Captain Koro faked his death by hypnotizing one of his men into claiming to be him, and hypnotizing Captain Morgan to think that he caught him before becoming Kaya's butler. The Usopp pirates and Kaya escape from Django through the forest as he searches for them with his chakram. Kaya falls down and tells the Usopp pirates to run before they are killed, but they decide to stay and fight for her. Meanwhile, Luffy and Koro engage in a battle of strength and willpower, with Koro announcing his plan to kill his entire crew. Nami loots the Black Cat pirate ship, but sees that Koro slashes through several of his crewmates, causing Luffy to become even angrier. In the forest, the Usopp pirates made a trap for Django, and Kaya threatens to kill herself with his chakram to force him to have her right will. Zoro and Usopp saw Django and dead towards him, while Koro uses his Chikushi technique to disappear and continue his plan of destroying his crew. Koro's ultimate attack, Shikushi, attacks everything in the area, whether friend or enemy, and Luffy becomes enraged by his lack of regard for his crew. Luffy manages to catch Koro by bending his limbs and headbutts him with Gum Gum Bell, while Usopp shoots Django with an exploding star, saving Kaya. Usopp convinces Kaya and the Usopp pirates to keep the incident a secret in order to enable the village to stay peaceful. Kaya gives the Straw Hat the Going Merry as a gift, and Luffy invites Usopp into the crew, having befriended him. And that's enough for today. Wait for our next videos, and if you want more, you can subscribe our channel, like and share this video. Thank you for watching, and we will see you on the next adventure.